Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Jeff over at Team Nerd Herd, and we're here for another episode of Week in Geek. I know we haven't been around for a while on Wednesdays. Life's gotten busy, and the fellas, they got things to do, and we're getting ready because next week is San Diego Comic Con. And so, actually, this is going to be a one-off episode until we get back from San Diego Comic Con, and maybe not even that week after because we might be all exhausted. But we will be back another week. But for this week, um, what's going on, Alonzo?
Not much, not much. Happy to be on this show on a Wednesday with you and talking about all this pop culture news that's going to be coming up. So looking forward to it for sure.
Yeah. I can't wait. We got a few cool things to talk about. Some great news, some um, breaking news today,
Ooh.
and hopefully people will like what's going on in the pop culture world in DC and Marvel and Star Wars and everything else. But before
Ooh.
we get to that, we need to do our thing here. So let's start with Bird City. I mean, cover price. We'll start with cover price. So, in order to get 30 days of unlimited cover price for 99 cents, you got to type in Nerdvana 14. That's right. So, if you want to check out cover price, get your prices on books up to date, information, you want to keep track of everything, you want to get that unlimited cover price. And it's only 99 cents for 30 days. So, type in that code Nerdvana 14 and then we can go to Bird City Comics. We just talked about a bunch of exclusives earlier this week on Monday on Cover Lovers. So go ahead and go get your Lotte, or I forgot who was the other cover for that same book.
Oh my
Um,
God. It was. Hold on. It was for Sacrificers. Give me a minute. It was for
it, it was
Sacrificers.
such a good cover.
Um,
The flames,
it was
everything.
Tahane Far.
Yeah, there you go, Tahani. Oh yeah,
Tahani Far.
how would I forget? Yeah, go check those out. If you want to get a copy, you can save yourself 10% if you type in TNH10. All right, and then don't forget our friend over at DisplayGeek.com. If you want to get your protections for your Funko Pops, your action figures, your collectibles, you want to store them up real nice and neat and stack them high, you can get 10% off your first purchase by typing in Team Nerd Herd, and that's over at displaygeek.com. And then we definitely want to give a shout out to some great fellas that's part of the team. So let's give a shout out to our four horsemen. We got Sante Rudy one, we got Something Wong, Deanime Exetera, and Glenn 2K12. Thank you, fellas. We really appreciate you guys, and thanks for always being in the chats. And then we've got our resident DJ, Beats by Monster Eddie. I can't wait to see you next week. Thank you so much. And I hope you get all the action figures you want and vinyl. All right. So now we should give a shout out to our chat. Oh, wow. We've got some people in here. All right.
You sound surprised. You
I
sound
haven't been here.
surprised.
I haven't been here on a Wednesday in a long time. So this is everybody here is going to be new to me. So we got Heroes Reborn Comics. Yo, what's going on? Thank you for dropping in. And then we've got Dread. Dread, yes. Watch your football, read Battle Chasers,
Watching
and listen to
football.
us. So he's got all his senses going at once on three different things. He's listening to us. He's reading with his eyes, Battle Chasers, and he's also glimpsing over at the TV, watching some football. Very nice. Way to multitask. All right, we got Raging Ronin 71. Thank you for dropping in. We really appreciate it. And of course, we got Sticks Boy 73. What's going on, fella? All right. Well, let's get it popping. Let's talk about some geek culture, some news, some
Some news. Ooh, can't wait.
can
Can't wait.
can you
Of
yes.
course.
Because I won't be able to see. And I need a new screen there, sir.
Yeah. I have the whole new format for the deck, so I should have sent it to you.
All good. I work with what I got.
Hey, it looks good. So there you go. All right, you ready?
Yeah, ready to go. So, you guys, like I was talking about earlier, next week is San Diego Comic Con, and of course, one of the biggest events at Comic Con is Hall H on Saturday, where all those studios talk about what's going to happen in the coming years, all their new projects, and to introduce you to like a whole bunch of celebrities that are part of the world. Unfortunately, this year, none of them are going. We have this little thing. If you don't mind, sir, the next page. We have this strike going on. So the WGA, the writers, uh, I guess the writers union has been on strike for the last 2.5 months, and and the actors actually stand with them too. And within the next 7 hours, we're going to find out if they go on strike. The deadline is tonight at midnight, and they are still in the middle of negotiations. So um, they're all preparing to go on strike, and this will be the first time they go on strike in over 60 years.
Wow, has it been really 60 years? I remember like the writer strike was like maybe 10 years ago or something like that, right?
Like 2000, I want to say 3 or 2008 or something like that.
Wow. All I do know is it sucks. It sucks for them and it sucks for us.
It sucks all the way
Um,
around.
yeah, yeah, especially with San Diego. I mean, no Hall
Yeah.
H. We don't get. We might not get like actors and actresses at the con. We don't have any panels talking about movies, shows, just whatever, man. It's such a downer.
The only thing that you will see that is not part of all of this is voice actors. So voice actors and any celebrity promoting their own book or their comic book or whatever, they could probably be there to promote that stuff. But they won't be in the capacity of any of the studios and any of that production, so they can't represent them at that time.
Ugh.
Uh, and it's going to be a rough thing if they both go on strike. Because right now we'll probably be behind by at least 3 or 4 months of shows. So once the regular season start to come back, you're gonna realize that's when it's gonna hit us because there's gonna be no shows. Everything's gonna be pushed back.
Hey, reality TV, bring it on, bring it on.
It's all gonna be reality TV all day, every day. Unfortunately, I even heard news that they are actually the writers are really in for it because the studios are going to starve them out.
Oof, that's rough.
So they have all the advantage, and yeah, it
Six has a
sucks.
question. He's like, "What is Ruffalo wearing? Wolverine damaged shirt? Is that a hint?"
He was the Hulk, or he is the Hulk. Yeah. So unfortunately, because of this, if you can go to the next screen,
Of course.
this is what Hall H is going to look like.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Did you actually take this photo? Is this
No,
yours?
no, no. This is actually an older Hall H. I've never been in a Hall H that small.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh my
That
god.
probably only fits about 3 or 4 thousand people. It fits like 6,000 now.
Oh man, this is sparse. My goodness.
Yeah. All
Wow.
right. Well, let's talk about the real news since there's going to be no Hall H.
Ah, look at that. What? No tumbleweeds? Oh man.
All right. Well, as you guys already have heard, they've casted Superman and Lois Lane for Superman Legacy, and it's David Cornsweet, and Rachel
Corn
Brosnahan.
sweat. Oh,
I actually have never heard of David. I know he's been on some TV shows, and I've actually heard of Rachel because she's been on The Amazing Miss Maisel.
yes, yes.
She is a great actress, and I think even though I believe she's going to be slightly older than him, I think that kind of works anyways.
I do too, and I think it's great casting. Again, I'm in you. I'm in your corner, Jeff. I mean, I have not heard of David Corin Sweat,
Yeah,
um, but definitely Rachel. I mean, I watched the Marvelous Mrs. Maisel throughout all the 5 seasons. I love it. It's great. She's a phenomenal actress. And when it was rumored that she was going to play Lois Lane, and then actually like got cast for Lois Lane, I was like, oh my god, this is perfect casting. Because
yeah. That out of all the actresses that I heard that were going to be part of it, I actually was hoping for her. So I'm glad.
Oh, for sure.
And he actually looks like a, if you think about it, a young Henry Cavill.
Yes, he
And
does.
because remember when Henry got casted as Superman, he was probably about this guy's like size. He wasn't that big. He got bigger. So I mean, this guy can do it too. But my thinking is, I think they're gonna do a reboot of kind of a New 52 reboot, because remember when they did New 52, the world already existed, like the world of like superheroes existing in the world already. So I think they're gonna go that route.
So he's gonna be wearing his suit and then wearing jeans, right? Is he gonna be that Superman 52? Is he gonna be that guy?
I wonder. I don't think so, because that'll be at the very beginning of his New 52, right? So yeah, there'll probably be a little bit more in the middle.
Okay,
But
okay.
we'll see. We'll see. Let's go to the next one. And then recently, just the other day, we got three added to the cast, and of course Nathan Fillion has to be in his movie. It's James Gunn, and he has been casted as Guy Gardner. We got Isabella Merced. She's been casted as Hot Girl, and we got Eddie oh gosh, Gathegi, and he will be Mr. Terrific. So that is, I would say, out of place for a Superman movie that you would expect. And especially like these, I don't want to, be harsh on them, but they're not even B tier characters. Maybe Guy Gardner, maybe.
Yeah, I look at this cast and I'm getting Black Adam vibes.
Oh, yep.
Where it should be the entire story should revolve around um Superman, but you have all of these extra like characters coming in. So I don't know unless they're making like cameos. If they're making cameos and not playing a big part, then I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know?
okay with that too, but I don't like the fact that if they're just doing cameos, maybe they should have kept this a little more, tight, you know, on the lips. So that's just my, yeah, All Star Squadron kind of sounds like that. You've got a mix of Justice Society. You've got a mix of JLA. Um, so it's international. I think JLA International is what I'm getting here.
Yep. Yep.
And then just today they announced that Anthony Carrigan, I think, is going to be playing Metamorpho. So I mean, that's cool, because I love to see Metamorpho in the movies, because I would like to see the way they actually use the effects on him, and the CGI. So I would like to see how he would look, but again, another C or D tier character, another member of the Justice League International, connected to Batman. I don't know. I like the guy who's playing him. He played who he was in Gotham, and he played the Saz. The
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Nice.
he played the assassin. So,
The
and he was
serial
really,
killer. Very
yeah, he
nice.
was real good,
Cool. I,
and he's
I,
good in
I
Barry.
again, it's for me. I'm just like it's just you're adding too much. Like I get it. People know who Superman is, and that's fine. But if this is a soft reboot or something like that, it really should focus more on Superman than they should be on these like C-list characters. And I like the comment that E-Man just put here. Like, yes, C-list heroes, just like you with your C-list villains podcast. I love it, E-Man. Um, and and then also too, like, um, Sticks brings up a good point. Like, it was rumored for so long that Fillion was going to be playing Hal Jordan, but
no,
instead,
no sticks, but you know what? I'm mad. I'm mad he ain't Booster Gold.
oh, or that one. I think he would make a great Booster Gold as well.
That's
Yes,
what I'm mad about, because that takes him out of the running, right? That's it.
that's true. That's true.
No,
And E-Man, really quickly, this isn't the Guardians of the Galaxy. Yes,
yeah,
C-list characters, but this is a Superman movie. This isn't a team up. This isn't the Justice League, All Star Squadron, stuff like that. Freedom Force. I don't know, whatever you guys want to call it. It, it. It's a Superman movie. This is Superman Legacy. I just don't get it.
yeah. I don't. I'm not upset or anything. I'm happy that they have these characters casted for this universe. I don't know what kind of story that's going to entail with them included in the Superman movie that's supposed to be the start off of this whole new DCU.
Yeah, and then on top of that too, Jeff. I mean, we're talking about James Gunn is kind of like mentioned that it's gonna follow, right? Superman, like All Star Superman. So I again, I just don't get these characters being in that kind of story.
Yeah, it just it almost feels like they're setting up a doomsday. Like, oh, here's some superheroes, but these aren't the main superheroes or the second tier superheroes. So we can hurt these guys pretty bad, get them really injured, and show that oh, they really need Superman. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm getting vibes from this.
Could be.
I don't know. But it's James Gunn. I have trust in James Gunn writing a superhero movie because he hasn't let me down yet. I've liked all of them, including Suicide Squad. So let's wait and see. And like I said, I'm excited that I think here's a question for you, Alonzo. Do you think if this was announced in Hall H next week, would this have been more exciting than what we're getting now?
Hell yeah.
Because you would
Hell
see the
yeah.
actual celebrity on the stage, right? Like
It
if they
would
were
be
at
hype,
Hall
yeah.
H, yeah, it would be the hype, right? Especially when Nathan Fillion came out. You know, if he would
Oh,
have came out, yeah, that's definitely something I would have looked forward to. It's unfortunate.
I would agree. I would agree.
All right, well, let's talk about another one.
All right. All right.
All right, well, look at this. So everybody has been going nuts lately. All of Instagram, all of Twitter, all of Threads, whatever you want to call it, all the social media has been going off. Deadpool 3 has been in the middle of filming, and we are finally getting Hugh Jackman, Wolverine, in the yellow and blue outfit. So, what do you think?
I think it's awesome. I think it's fantastic. I love it. I can't get enough. This is what I wanted. This is definitely what I want. And E-Man, I love it. Yes, ketchup and mustard.
All day. It's all American, sir.
Oh my god, yeah, I dig it. I wanted him to wear this like, I prefer the brown
Yeah,
costume over the yellow and blue, but
the brown and
hey,
orange, or the brown
yeah,
and yeah.
the brown and orange is the one I dig. I love it. That's my favorite Wolverine costume. But hey, you know what? Seeing him in costume though, I want to see him with the mask, the
So
cowl. I want to see him with it.
the cowl is there. It's just down. It's behind him. It's supposed to be, I think. But
So
I also
so
remember that cutscene from I think was it Origins Wolverine
yeah,
where he had it was the brown and yellow suit.
yep.
I I wonder if we're gonna see multiple Wolverines in different costumes because this is how we're gonna get it. So when they get to the MCU, he's not gonna have one of these costumes.
True. So, just before we you kind of get into it a little bit more, so Sticks brings up a point. Is like this is so fake. So, do you think this is like they're trying to mislead us? Is this a red herring?
Well, if you go to the next photo, I don't think it's a red herring. Because why would you do all this action and setup and boomsticks and I wouldn't understand why you would do all that to make it fake. Because you even have the stunt guys in there. It definitely seems like it's a real deal. Um, it, I mean, there's gonna be scenes in this where you're gonna pluck it out of a page from a comic book or the cover of a comic book. So I think they're going all for all the cheesiness that they can. This is Ryan. You know what I'm saying? Like he's all for it.
And I'm all for it too. I do hope it's real. I hope it's legit. I mean, this is great. This is because this is what we've been waiting for, right?
Yeah, and I've been saying since before even Deadpool 2 came out that they should make Deadpool kills the Fox universe so we can put it to bed, kill off the mutants on that world, kill off the Fantastic Four in that world, and let's move on to the MCU. And honestly, I think the end result is we are going to get a Deadpool who's not part of the MCU in the MCU. I
I
really
dig
think
it.
he's going to be the. It's like the Miles Morales story, where the battle world, he's got to fight. The Ultimate Universe has to fight, and he's the only one who crosses over. Well, supposedly, at the time, was the only one who crossed over. So this is going to be that same kind of issue where Deadpool is going to cross over from the Fox universe, and who knows? I don't know what's going to happen to Logan. Um, I don't think he's going to be able to stick around the MCU, but because this is probably his last movie he'll ever do as Wolverine.
Yep, yep. No more
And
Hugh
you can't
Jackman.
ask him for much more. So,
I would
um,
agree. I would agree.
but you know what really shows that this is not fake? That next picture.
This Fox 20th century picture.
That is too big of a stage or a prop to have just created for nothing.
Okay, do you think this could have been photoshopped?
No, because
You don't think so?
there's actually other pictures in different angles of this, but it's not the whole thing. There's like pieces of it that are in the background of different angles of pictures. So yeah, this is a real legit stage, real set.
I dig
Um,
it, man. I love it. I love it.
yeah,
It
he
adds it adds to Deadpool's like
fourth
legacy,
wall. Yeah,
his breaking the fourth wall.
this is absolutely what everyone's been saying. I think everybody is right. Whoever's been guessing, yeah, he doesn't kill the Fox universe. He like accidentally kills the Fox universe. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like he goes out and goes shoot everybody like the Punisher or something. It's more like mess with time.
You mean like how he went back in time on Deadpool 2 and then killed Ryan Reynolds as he was looking at the Green Lantern script, right?
Well, that's technically probably what happened, right? Because of that action, he kills off the Fox universe, and maybe because he has the slide technology, right? That he can go to different parallel universes, and he plucks a Wolverine out of a universe. He runs into a Captain America who was supposed to, fight along Wolverine in World War II, or he finds Johnny Storm. He's definitely going to find Elektra. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. Oh.
Nah, but we can just talk about it. No worries. No
Okay.
worries, Jeff.
But yeah, this is really cool. I'm really excited that this is actually going to happen, that they were thinking what we all were kind of thinking that we hope he would do. And this is probably part of it. And this is probably not a big, huge part of it. It's just a part of it. They wouldn't let these leak for no reason. And there's no way these were leaked on like, someone got pictures from the set and leaked them. Nah, these were studio leaked because
Ah,
there's no Hall H. They're not going to be at the studios.
it's
I mean,
true.
at
I'm
the
hyped.
hall.
I'm hyped, man.
I'm definitely hyped. Yeah. Yep. I honestly, I won't doubt that we get the old Fantastic Four. I don't doubt that we'll get old X-Men. I don't even doubt we'll get an old Ghost Rider or Daredevil. So I honestly believe anything is up for grabs here. Who knows? Wesley Snipes could make an appearance.
Nah, I'd love that.
And remember, in that movie, Ryan Reynolds was in it too.
That is true. That is true.
Of course, he doesn't like Wesley, so.
Nope.
All right, let's go to the next one. So here's who we've got confirmed to be in the movie so far. We got Vanessa returning. We've got Colossus returning. We got, is it Yumi or Yuji, or I can't remember her name. And Negasonic, they're returning. Well, we also have Blind Owl. We have Depinder. Depinder is also returning, and then
Oh, I
we
love
have
him.
this lady down here. I think her name is Kareen, and she will be the villain. So yeah, I mean, these are the people who are already stated to be returning or be in the movie. But
So
the next, yeah, go ahead.
I have a quick question for you though, Jeff. Who do you think is gonna? What villain is it gonna be? What are your thoughts?
That's a really good question.
Come on, yeah, I know you have several answers, but just give me one. I just want one.
I don't I don't think she can be someone that maybe another female Loki. Maybe that's too far off. But um I actually don't know. I can't think of anyone.
Yeah, because it's kind of hard, right? I mean, Deadpool doesn't have like
Doesn't have a
a
particular set
yeah,
of villain rogues,
yep.
I don't everybody's his villain.
Oh, Sticks is saying Bob Chap Chapek is a
JPEG?
villain.
Bob Chapek was the guy that used to run Disney
Nice.
and they ran him out. That's hilarious. Um, I honestly have no clue she could possibly be.
Okay,
Yeah. Uh, I
but I know
guess
you
as soon
wanted to
as
move on to this one though.
yeah. So here's the rumor board, right? So it's been rumored that Professor X and Magneto would return from the original X-Men run. There's been rumors that Holly Berry might return as Storm. There's been rumors that Chris Evans would come back as Captain, doing that Captain America and Wolverine scene. This exact team he was actually supposed to be a part of in World War II. And then, or he can come back as Johnny Storm because that was the Fox universe. Then there's other rumors from long ago, even that Mobius would be in the movie, Owen Wilson, and Miss Minutes, because this has something to do with the TVA, and this is how they get Deadpool into the MCU.
That's
You know,
perfect.
and then there's another rumor just this last week that Channing Tatum finished shooting a cameo scene for being Gambit. So I mean, anything is possible. And I even have another guess that I'm thinking because Vanessa is actually supposed to be dead from Deadpool 2. How is she coming back? Maybe she's playing Copycat or another Domino as Copycat.
Hmm.
Who's to say that we don't get a version of her because he's going to different universes? So maybe it'll be something fun for her to do instead of just being the girlfriend in the background.
True, true, true.
So I mean, I don't know who do you think any of these rumors are true, and who would you like to see come
Oh
back?
man, I I think there's going to be some truth to some of this. I really do. I mean, especially based on what we've kind of seen and heard. I mean, fourth wall breaking, multiple timeline, not multiple timelines, multiple deviations uh, throughout. And this makes sense to get the TVA involved. To kind of curb a lot of these and to make it one timeline or one universe per se. So I think this makes complete sense. I've also heard that oh my god, Magic from the New Mutants
Mm,
movie is
yeah,
also going to be like
Ilyana,
Anna Taylor Johnson or something like that, right?
Alexander Joy. Yeah, she is definitely one that Marvel and Kevin Feige have want to keep in the roster. She's a great actress,
Oh yeah,
and she was probably one of the best parts of that New Mutants movie. Which I honestly don't think the New Mutants movie was bad.
yeah, I thought it was good. I mean,
I
I liked
actually
her,
think
and I
it's
like
better than
Wolfsbane.
less
Like,
some of these DC movies,
eh,
and definitely better than some of the X Men movies, to be honest. So, and I liked her in it, and I think she can play it, and I think they'll change it a little, but the fact that she's such a great actress, I would want to keep her. Period.
oh
Um,
for sure.
And also, Six Boy did say Electra. Thank you for reminding me about that. It is not a rumor. It is actually, oh, I guess it's a rumor, but it's been reported by some pretty major um, publications. So she should be back. Actually, I think it's true that she is back. So Jennifer Garner should be playing Electra.
And do you think we're going to get Ben Affleck as Daredevil?
So that was another rumor that I didn't want to add, but I've heard a rumor as well that Ben Affleck has actually been seen around, and that he would return as Daredevil. But and it would make sense if they have Elektra come back. Why not?
That is true.
And maybe he can change it, do something different, make it look feel better, whatever he wants to do. Because leave a sour taste in your mouth with Elektra and Daredevil, they can come back and fix that. So
I like it. They
I
should do
like it. I throw them all in there. Who cares?
it.
I mean, it's not like Ryan Reynolds is not a likable guy, and they wouldn't, just work with him. So yeah, hell yeah. Like I said, I think I'm off. Even if this is full of cameos, I'm all for it because he's traveling the multiverse. We know the reason for the whole thing, so it makes sense as part of the storyline.
Yep.
And especially after seeing that 20th Century Fox
Logo. Yeah.
building, yeah. All right, well let's move on. Get past these rumors. All right, well the Blue Beetle just had a new trailer out. I know people didn't exactly like the first one. It got mixed reviews, but what did you think of the second one?
I I like the. I'll be honest. I like the first trailer. I thought it was good, and this trailer, I liked it. So for me, there is no change. I think the Blue Beetle's it's gonna kill it. I like the casting. I like the cast. And the effects look good. So I'm all for it. I mean, this doesn't look like the Flash CGI effects, right? I mean, this looks like it's a legit, like, hey, we're putting a lot of money to back this shit up.
I'm not gonna lie, it looks a little bit like a movie CGI, but then a little bit of CW CGI. I don't know
Which
why I'm getting
which is
that
still
vibe.
better than the Flash, which is still better than the Flash.
Okay, I won't even argue that because at one point I was like, the Flash was whatever. I understand the reason why he supposedly had little crappy CGI in parts of it because it was supposed to be that way in the Speed Force, in the multiverse. But I can't give him an excuse when the TV show's better effects than the movie. And this gives me like they're doing a lot of homaging. I feel like they're homaging Superman, right? With that scene right here where he goes into space and sees the sun. He's over the horizon. Um, uh, you've got a little bit of Iron Man whiplash going on here.
Yep.
You got a little bit of like some anime going on down here at the bottom. So like I'm cool with all of that. I like what I've seen so far. There's a couple of bits where I'm like, oh, that's really cheesy, but I think it's done on purpose because of the certain cast members that they have, like George Lopez. Like it's supposed to have that comedian cheesiness to it too, comedic cheesiness. And he's a kid, so it's like a new superhero. So it's all bumbling and rumbling until you become that hero, right?
Yep.
And I especially like that part where he's like, "You're a hero, cabron." Like that's just freaking hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing when I heard that. Steve definitely couldn't stop laughing.
Yep. I like cheese on my Beatles. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what? The good thing is, I like the costumes. I like
Yep.
the CGI so far on the Blue Beetle itself. Um, that is the villain of one of the villains of the movie is I guess his Carapax, which is his last name, and It's like the indestructible man. I think
Hmm.
that's supposed to be his character's name. So that's one of the villains or the villain. And then there's also Victoria Cord, who's supposed to be the wife of Ted Cord or something like that. So, and she's played by Susan Sarandon, which that surprised me. I didn't know she was in the movie.
What? Really? It was. It
That's
was. Yeah, they
that's
cast her, and she
Victoria
said that
Cord.
she's gonna be the villain.
Well, I guess she's the villain. Victoria Cord's the villain.
Yeah.
I didn't know she was in the movie.
What, Jeff? Come
Yeah,
on. Come
yeah,
on.
yeah. I honestly didn't. I didn't think she would do a movie like this. So
It is a paycheck.
yeah, true. So I'm actually excited to watch this. Blue Beetle is one of the more popular characters amongst the newer comic book readers and stuff like that. So I'm all for it. And again, the CGI looks great. The costume looks great.
Cool.
All right. Well, last one. Let's get to it. All right. I think this is probably, and I'm gonna say this with a grain of salt. One of the best Star Wars.
Yep, he was on
I
vacation.
was on
Yep.
vacation. I'm so sorry. Uh, One of the best trailers I've seen for a Star Wars show. I'm excited, and maybe it's bias because I am a Rebels fan. I'm a huge Rebels fan. I've watched every single season of Rebels. I've watched all the Clone Wars, even when people hated Ahsoka, really hated Ahsoka. Um, and This has been one of my favorite Star Wars. It's gotten me through those horrible Star Wars movies. And that's why I'm so excited for Ahsoka because it's supposed to continue that Rebel season. Um, and we'll finally, yeah, I'm so pumped. It's gonna answer a question because they left that series with a lot of questions, right? Where Ezra sacrifices himself. So I don't care. Spoilers.
Oh,
If you want to
I'm
go,
sure they
go
know. I'm sure
go
they
watch
know.
Rebels. But yeah, at the end of Rebels, you've got Ezra Bridger, sacrificing himself using those space whales. I know there's a name for them, but I'm just really excited right now. Um, to transport him and Admiral Thrawn to the furthest parts of the galaxy, to like the unknown parts of the galaxy. So it him sacrificing himself, and then they even start. They even end off like I think they even do a time jump at the very end. It
Yep.
didn't you because it felt weird, and you think all of a sudden it's like one of them looks a little different, and they're acting a little different. So you get that time jump, and they're going, well, we need to find them. We need to find Ezra, and so this is where we get the live action version of it. We get Sabine, and if you guys have not watched Rebels, there is at the very end there is a painting of the entire Rebels cast, and it's
Hmm.
this is what Sabine's looking at, and that's actually kind of where she left off, right? That jump, and then Ahsoka shows up.
Yep.
Now we've got Hera, we've got Mon Mothma, who's going to also be in the series. She's returning. I've heard some of these characters in the hollows and those hollows, they might even be like deep cut rebel characters. So we'll have to go research on that. We've got Ray Stevenson as a not a Jedi.
That's right. R.I.P. Man.
Yeah, I really sucks, but he looks badass. The first time I saw him at Star Wars Celebration, I was just like, whoever that character is badass. It's all I'm just thinking like old school knights, but he's like the Black Knight. It's awesome. Then we've got his counter another not a Jedi. She looks badass in this. Um, Ahsoka's fighting droids. Uh, and then Sabine has a lightsaber. And also in the trailer, she says she calls someone master. There, maybe
It
it's
was Ahsoka.
Ahsoka. Well,
Eh,
we don't know. It cuts, right? It's a cutscene.
Really?
I don't
I thought
know.
it was Ahsoka.
It could be. I
You
won't
know?
doubt it is because in Rebels, she was teaching her how to handle the dark saber,
Yes.
right? So I remember that, and Kanan was. Oh, I'm sorry. Kanan was teaching her, and I think Ahsoka came back to teach her as well. So and to at the end fight for Thrawn and all that other stuff, but she has Ezra's saber. I don't think that's anyone's lightsaber other than Ezra Bridger's. If I'm correct, Ezra had a green lightsaber.
Yeah, but he had the thing is like his and I don't know how the handle or the hilt
Yeah, I
look
didn't
like,
see the hilt.
but you know how his hilt is different.
Yeah, yeah, it looks like a
It
junkyard.
looks like a
Like
gun. It
yeah,
looks
it looks
right.
like yeah. I think it was his weapon before he became a Padawan.
Yes. Yes.
So yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, it looks like one of those grapple guns.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
So I don't know
Um,
how the hilt looks like, but you
I
could be
didn't see
right.
the hilt either.
Yeah, I didn't see the
But
hilt, so
but my question would be, where would she get a green lightsaber then?
I'm sure, like
Because she would have had
as
the
a
dark saber
Jedi.
last. Yeah, I guess unless. So that's the other thing. Maybe they're gonna tell a story that happened after Ezra sacrificed himself, and then maybe she did train her, and she ended up with this lightsaber or something. Maybe it's Kanan's.
You never know. I can't wait to see, find out.
I can't wait. Yeah, and then obviously there's Admiral Thrawn, so I'm excited. I know you're excited. What do you think?
Oh my god, yeah, I'm hyped and pumped, like Dread had said, like you have said. I know Styx is excited for this as well. I have high expectations for this show because like we got the Mandalorian, we had Ahsoka in the Mandalorian. I mean, I was loving every single minute of it.
Fulcrum.
You know, so yeah, I'm excited, and I love these characters. I mean, Sabine, Hera, Ahsoka, like all of these characters. It's like I I'm seeing them for the first time, but not really, right? Because this is like their live action debut, and Thrawn is awesome. I mean, Heir to the Empire. Oh my God, it was such a great book, such a great comic series, and now you're getting this character on the small screen. Like I can't wait, and it's going to be the voice. Like Mads Mikkelsen
Yep.
is playing Thrawn, and he was the
It's a
voice of
Mickelson.
right, and
I
he
mean,
was the voice.
you can't ask for a better actor for Thrawn at this point, right? In my opinion, you get the actual person who played him as a voice actor, and then he's a legit actor. Uh,
Oh God, I
yeah,
hope not. I
no,
hope
no, we
not. Please
this
don't.
better. There's no
Please
way
don't.
they're gonna go there with that. Okay.
I hope not. I hope not. Oh
Um,
my God, please don't do that.
and there was also a character I didn't put on here that also had the Inquisitor lightsaber.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that
So,
in the
but
trailer.
it was the only lightsaber wielding person who had a mask. So my theory is, where's Ezra, and what did he do with Ezra? Is he using Ezra, or has he turned Ezra?
I don't think he would turn Ezra. I mean, if you think about what Thrawn like knows how to manipulate people, how to you know,
Exactly.
uh, but he's also um
He's honorable. I get that too.
yes, exactly,
But
exactly.
but you also have to take into the fact that what Ezra did to him at the end of Rebels might have made him go, you didn't do something so honorable. We didn't get to fight. You just pushed me out of the galaxy
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? I mean, they have a common goal because
to get
they
back.
want to get
Right.
back, right? They want to get back.
Well, I mean, supposedly he got back. So what did he do with Ezra?
That's a great question. That's
Yeah.
a great question. We'll find out. We'll find out, right?
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. And will we see Zeb? I know we saw him a little bit, but that's a lot of
Yep.
CGI to do as well. So
Really? I thought it was a lot of practical effects. I mean, there was some CGI, but I think it was mostly practical.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope it's mostly practical, but I'm sure they touched it up with a lot of CGI.
Yeah.
So to make it breathe and feel right, you know, his fur. So I don't know, and we haven't seen him in any of the trailers, even at Celebration.
That's true.
So oof. We won't see him until toward the end of the series, like the second half or something. So
I'm all for it. I'm all for it. When he debuted in The Mandalorian, I was like, oh, I know this guy.
I can't wait. I really can't. Get the band back together.
Yes.
All right. Well, that is all for our show today.
All
Um,
right.
yeah, there's a lot of news and it was fun, but uh, SDCC is coming up and I can't wait.
I know. Same here. Same here. I'm pumped. I'm excited for it. I'm looking forward to it for sure.
All right. Well, is there anything you have left before I get to our sponsors and stuff?
No, I think we're good. Like, hey, pop culture guys. I mean, I know like Sticks. If you want to come on this show, to kind of talk pop culture, definitely hit us up. I can hit up Jeff or myself. Let us know if you want to just jump on board, man. We'd be happy to help. Happy to have you on the show, man.
Yeah, we definitely want to hear different takes and voices on these different ongoings in the geek world. So especially all these cool news and different castings and stuff like that, rumors. So yeah, if you guys want to join, hit us up.
Oh, thanks, Dred.
Thank you so much. All right, let's get to our sponsors. All right. Well, if you want to get 30 days of unlimited cover price for 99 cents, you type in Nerdvana 14. That's Nerdvana 14, and you'll get 30 days of unlimited cover price for only 99 cents. That's right. You got it. We all have it. I love it. I've had it for the last couple of years. So yeah, it keeps track of all my comic books, and I don't have to worry. So all right, and then you go to Bird City Comics when you want to get those great store exclusives. They have great artists in there, always doing covers for them. Go check them out. They got the Tahini Fair
Uh, yes, I think that's Tapini Far or
Far,
something like that.
yeah, and then the Tulalote uh, exclusives, and they are both fire, literally and visually.
And
Um,
and
you can
just
save
another.
10. Go
Oh, go
ahead.
ahead. I was gonna say just another thing too. Like they don't just have store exclusives.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, you can get like incentives and ratios, whatever. They have them there too. So
Ooh, and you can save 10% on those?
yes, you do.
Well, if you use TNH10, you will. So go ahead, go over there and go get some books, man. And if you spend over $100, you're gonna get free shipping.
Oh, whoa! Check this out. E-Man's gonna be at. E-Man, are you gonna be at Comic Con or is it just Red? All right, let us know. Go ahead. Go ahead. Keep
Okay.
going, Jeff. Sorry.
No worries, no worries. Well, we also have our friend at DisplayGeek.com. He sells protection covers for your Funko Pops, for your action figures, for your fig pins, whatever your collectability is. He has some protectors for it. He also has display boxes and display shelves for you. Over at DisplayGeek.com, you can save 10% off your first purchase by typing in Team Nerd Herd. All right,
Oh.
and let's see what is going on in the chat.
Nah, E-Man, let's hook up, man. I'd love to see you. Like it's like live and in person, man. So for sure.
Oh, all right, you man. It will be overwhelming, I'm sure, because you have never seen so many people within like 2-3 miles of one area. Um, so many people, and I can't wait for you to experience that. I can't wait for you to go to your first Comic Con. I'm even happier for you that you don't have to deal with a Hall H. That this is going to be as close to a OG Comic Con before Twilight happened
For
So
Twilight.
it's true. I'm telling you, Comic-Con blew up after Twilight. That messed up everybody because that's where all the celebrities came in after that. All the studios. And E-Man's going to get a good experience. I think he's going to like this Comic-Con and he's going to be back again, hopefully. But definitely hit us up. We're gonna have at least dinner one night, go hang out or something, go walk to Super 7 or something, there's a lot to do. There's a lot to do. Can't wait, man. But with that said, you have anything else, sir?
I am good. I am good. Just pumped up. A great show, Jeff. Thank you. And chat, thanks for sticking by us. Appreciate you with all the comments and everything. As always, we did mention it to Sticks outright. But if you guys are in the chat, want to join the show, uh, hit up Jeff at Geek Driven on IG. Just slide into his DMs and just say, hey, you know what? I love the show. Want to be a part of it, and come
It'll
on
be
down,
easy.
man.
There's plenty of room in the DM, so it's all good. I can't wait to talk about SDCC when we get back. I can't wait to, talk about everyone we met and all the things that we bought, and all the news that we heard, and all the great people that we see, hopefully in the community there. Can't wait to see Laura and Ant again. So many people, I know. So with that said, if you want to do it right, watch what you like. Couch potatoes for life. See you guys.